My name is Julia Matson-Wagner. I'm the Senior Director of Administration here at the Conservators Center. The Conservators Center was founded in 1999. We have a three-part mission. We do educational work, conservation work, and rescue work. Those missions are interconnected. Here we house 20 different species. We have about 100 animals who we care for, representing a huge array of carnivores, including lions, tigers, leopards, wolves, and then more obscure species such as binturongs and caracals that you might not have heard of before. The animals who reside at the Conservators Center have come from a variety of different backgrounds. Some of them are rescues who have come in because their homes were no longer appropriate. Some have been placed here because their owners felt that this would be the right solution for them. Others we've actually brought in to be a part of our conservation breeding program, or because we felt they'd be excellent educational ambassadors. Each animal here does have its own story, and it's something that we think is important to share with our visitors so they're able to connect with these individuals and understand who they are and where they came from. We're able to educate people about these animals, and we're also able to educate future professionals with our internship program, our continuing education in specific areas. We've really worked very hard to emphasize education because that's really the core of what we're doing here.
I'm Frank Pine. I am a member of the Conservators Center Wolf Handling Team.
My name is Kevin Robinson, and I'm part of the Wolf Handling and Socialization team.
My name is Kim Pine, and I'm a member of the Wolf Handling team here at the Conservators Center. Along with my husband Frank, we are the primary wolf handlers.
A lot of the interactions that we do at the highest level, it's socialization, and what we're doing is providing good positive experiences for the wolves. In the wild, a wolf will have a quarter-mile flight radius to humans. That means that if a wolf thinks you're within a quarter mile, they're going to get very afraid and run off. The wolves that don't have that instinctive fear of people in the wild have historically, especially in North America, been killed by humans. And so to overcome that, one of the challenges in captivity is the wolves aren't going to be able to get half a mile away from you. So what you want to do is socialize them, and that means that we're letting the wolves understand that a human is something that is friendly and loves them and will take care of them, as opposed to something that's terrifying that's going to hurt them. At the highest level, that's what we're doing.
The reason we have a team of people is because both for our security and our safety, it's certainly something that we don't take lightly and we'd never do alone. So the more people we have, the better off we are in terms of our own safety. But also the better off the wolves are. This is part of the way that we can enrich their lives in captivity. For a carnivore, for an intelligent carnivore, having a smaller habitat than they would have had in the wild means that they have less to do. They don't have to hunt for themselves. We provide food. So anything that we can do to provide a social outlet or something of it's wolf TV for them, essentially. So the more people they have that they know, that they have relationships with, and they have a different relationship with each one of us. So we are part of their enjoyment in life, in addition to the more logistical reasons to provide good medical care and all that kind of thing. So it also serves as enrichment.
Technically, all three are North American gray wolves. We have two that exhibit part of the Canis lupus arctos subspecies, and that's going to be Trekkie and Roland. Those are the two males in the pack. And then Hopa, the only female in the pack, would just be the Canis lupus North American gray.
Hopa was a wolf that was found injured on a construction site in North Carolina, and she came to live with us as a rescue. The two younger wolves, the two males, Trekkie and Roland, came to live with us from a facility in Maryland that was looking to find a home for a couple of the wolves that they had. Being able to work with these guys is being able to provide these animals a really, really high quality of life, and that is hugely intrinsically rewarding for me.
Mainly I work with our canids, which are just the wolves, the New Guinea stinging dogs, and now the dingo, although I do also work with the cleaning and feeding of the lions and tigers as well. On the one hand, you've got 95 pounds of muscle built for endurance, and then on the other side, you've got 400 to 600 pounds of muscle built for takedown. And they're just completely different animals. Their personalities, really the way that they interact with each other, and the way that you have to care for them, it's really all different. For me, the really interesting thing is not just being able to interact with these guys, but to see from the back end what all of the care that goes into taking care of these animals is.
Working with wolves is not what you necessarily imagine when you see movies or you see people who have a wolf, and you imagine this sort of glamorous contact with the wild. And the truth of it is, it's grungy, it's smelly, but it's spectacular too. So
The Conservators Center is a microcosm. We are a world unto ourselves that we absolutely encourage everyone to become a part of, whether that means coming as a visitor, coming as a volunteer, becoming an adopter. There's so many ways to become a part of our community, and we encourage everyone to consider their involvement, because once you've met these animals, you can't go back. They're absolutely incredible, and you're going to want to be a part of what we're doing here. So the sooner you come, the longer you can be a part of things.